Blake Lively, Behind the Glamour. A closer look at controversies and challenges. Blake Lively, a name synonymous with Hollywood glamour, effortless style, and red carpet royalty. Known for her dazzling presence and being half of one of Hollywood's most admired power couples with Ryan Reynolds, Lively's life seems like a fairy tale from the outside. But beneath that meticulously crafted image lies a more complex narrative, one punctuated by challenges, controversies, and public scrutiny. Recently, Lively found herself at the center of a brewing storm. Allegations have surfaced that paint a starkly different picture of the beloved actress. An editor who worked with her described her as the most difficult and rudest person they had ever encountered. But it doesn't stop there. A legal battle with director Justin Bologna has intensified, with claims that Lively was subjected to a hostile work environment. Bologna, accused of retaliating against Lively after she voiced her concerns, allegedly attempted to tarnish her professional reputation. The lawsuit details a troubling narrative where Lively's decision to speak up seemingly left her with no choice but to fight back legally. As the case unfolds, Lively has begun to reveal the emotional toll the controversy has taken on her personal life. In an amended complaint to the New York court, she shares the vulnerability behind the star-studded facade. The pressure of perfection. Blake Lively's public image has always projected effortless charm, but is that image truly impenetrable? Beneath the dazzling smiles and carefully curated Instagram posts, Lively is not immune to public opinion's harsh gaze. Like anyone else, she faces moments of vulnerability, setbacks, and challenges. This case reveals that even the most celebrated stars can find themselves on the less glamorous side of public perception. Preserve, a business misstep. One of Lively's most notable professional ventures outside acting was her lifestyle website, Preserve. Designed to be her answer to Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, Preserve promised artisanal treasures and homegrown wisdom, but it quickly stumbled. Critics slammed the platform for its overpriced products and ambiguous branding. Imagine browsing for a $300 diaper bag or contemplating a $40 jar of artisanal jam. The disconnect between her high-end offerings and the average consumer's reality was glaring. Public sentiment swiftly turned sour, with many viewing Preserve as a tone-deaf vanity project that missed the mark. The platform eventually shut down, becoming a reminder that even stars can misjudge their target audience and market trends. The Met Gala controversy. At the 2018 Met Gala, Lively wowed the world in a crimson gown adorned with the embroidered phrase, "All my best." Initially seen as a stunning personal touch, sharp-eyed observers quickly linked the phrase to Ryan Reynolds' gin brand, Aviation American Gin. Suddenly, what seemed like a sentimental detail began to feel like a subtle advertisement during one of fashion's most prestigious nights. The backlash was swift. Critics accused Lively of exploiting a philanthropic and artistic event for commercial gain. This incident blurred the lines between personal sentiment and brand promotion, leaving many fans and industry insiders feeling uneasy about the motives behind the gesture. Navigating sensitive waters. The Woody Allen controversy. Perhaps the most significant challenge to Lively's public image came from her association with director Woody Allen. Despite long-standing allegations of sexual misconduct against Allen, Lively worked with him on the 2016 film Café Society. Her public defense of Allen, including praise of his artistic talents, was met with fierce criticism, especially amid the rising momentum of the #MeToo movement. Lively's comments were seen by many as dismissive of the serious allegations against Allen. In an era where Hollywood was reckoning with its own complicity in silencing victims of abuse, her support for Allen ignited widespread backlash. Social media turned into a battleground, with critics accusing Lively of being insensitive and out of touch with the broader social movement unfolding around her. Personal life in the spotlight. Beyond the professional controversies, Lively has shared glimpses of her personal struggles, particularly as a mother. Juggling fame, family life, and the pressures of the public eye is no easy feat in candid moments. Lively has spoken about the challenges of raising 3 children with Ryan Reynolds, offering rare vulnerability that contrasts sharply with her polished public persona. During interviews, she's revealed the complexities of parenting, sharing how her middle child initially struggled to adjust to a new sibling. These small windows into her personal life remind the public that behind the glamorous facade, she's navigating the same challenges faced by many working mothers. Career of highs and lows. Despite the controversies, Lively's career remains impressive. From her breakout role in Gossip Girl to critically acclaimed performances in films like The Shallows and A Simple Favor, she has proven her versatility as an actress. Yet, her journey hasn't been without missteps, both in her professional choices and public statements. Her entrepreneurial efforts with Preserve might have faltered, but they highlight her ambition to expand beyond acting. Similarly, her misjudged moments at public events or controversial associations reveal that fame doesn't shield celebrities from making mistakes, it magnifies them. The cost of public scrutiny. In the age of social media, public perception can shift overnight. A single misstep can spark outrage and tarnish years of hard-earned goodwill. For Lively, the challenges she faces under the delicate balancing act of modern celebrity, maintaining a relatable public image while navigating personal struggles and business ambitions. The backlash she's faced, whether for her associations, business ventures, or perceived missteps, serves as a reminder of the heightened scrutiny celebrities endure. Every action is dissected, every comment analyzed, often leaving little room for error or personal growth. Conclusion. Beyond the headlines, Blake Lively's story is a testament to the complexities of fame. Behind every red carpet appearance and meticulously curated social media post lies a narrative of triumphs, setbacks, and resilience. The current legal battles, business failures, and public controversies reveal a more nuanced portrait of the actress, one that challenges the polished image fans have come to expect. As she navigates these turbulent times, the question remains: will Blake Lively emerge from this chapter stronger, more self-aware, and ready to redefine her public persona? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear: behind the glamour there's a story worth watching. Blake Lively's journey in Hollywood has been intensely personal, serving as a stark reminder of the heightened accountability now placed upon public figures. In today's world, every word and action are meticulously examined, especially when they intersect with sensitive and emotionally charged societal discussions. This period of scrutiny became a moment where her past statements were rigorously re-examined under an unforgiving spotlight. For a significant portion of the public, the judgment rendered was less than favorable. However, before these larger controversies, the initial phases of her career involved navigating immense pressure. I think the idea that people think they know you because of how intrusive media is these days. People care so much more about your personal life than your work. If you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up and share it for you, Lively once reflected. Shifting gears from controversies to the inherent pressures of stardom, it's crucial to acknowledge that the path to fame is rarely smooth. Consider the casting process for The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, a film that has since become a beloved classic. During its early development, whispers of uncertainty and doubt circulated, particularly concerning Lively's casting. While she undeniably possessed talent and screen presence, she was less established in the mainstream compared to her fellow cast members. This dynamic created heightened expectations. She needed to prove her merit to justify her inclusion alongside actresses like Alexis Bledel and Amber Tamblyn in a high-profile ensemble-driven project. From the very start, Lively faced scrutiny. She was tasked with winning over both audiences and industry critics, who may have initially questioned her placement within an already well-known cast. This early career pressure, though not as overtly negative as later controversies, acted as its own trial by fire. It tested her capabilities and resilience, one she ultimately navigated with considerable success, despite the weight of expectations. And speaking of navigating pressure, nothing could have prepared her for the sheer intensity that accompanied her meteoric rise with Gossip Girl. I internalized that as an opportunity. We had such a responsibility to our audience to deliver something meaningful. Having the opportunity to create something for a passionate group of people, while being so passionate myself, was exhilarating. I would so much rather have that than indifference, Lively once shared. Then came Gossip Girl, the television phenomenon that served as the undeniable catalyst for Blake Lively's ascent into superstardom. Almost overnight, she became ubiquitous. Her image graced countless magazine covers, her every fashion choice was meticulously analyzed, and her personal life became a constant source of media speculation. This rapid and dramatic rise to fame, while seemingly glamorous, can also be profoundly disorienting and inherently challenging. The relentless scrutiny, the pressure to maintain a flawless public image, and the erosion of personal privacy created an intense environment. While she navigated this period with considerable poise and grace, it's not difficult to imagine how such overwhelming levels of fame could lead to moments of feeling utterly overwhelmed, or decisions made under immense and unrelenting pressure. The sheer magnitude and intensity of the Gossip Girl phenomenon in itself constituted a trial, a demanding test of her resilience, adaptability, and ability to maintain equilibrium under the unwavering and often unforgiving gaze of the public eye. But even in the structured world of Hollywood, where career moves are carefully orchestrated, inherent risks persist, as evidenced by one particular career decision. I actually knew of the film before I knew of Colleen's book, which I know is a unique entry point. But I think because I just have 1,000 children, I have missed all of pop culture, she humorously admitted. This brings us to the marketing campaign orchestrated for A Simple Favor, a film that intentionally embraced a tone of suspense and intrigue. Recall the distinctly unsettling nature of its promotional rollout, the deliberate social media blackout, the cryptic online posts, and the pervasive undercurrent of unease that permeated the marketing materials. While this unconventional approach ultimately proved effective in generating buzz and piquing audience curiosity, it undeniably represented a calculated gamble. In Hollywood, marketing strategies often follow a predictable and formulaic approach. A Simple Favor, however, took a different route, embracing ambiguity and mystery. Consider the potential for misfire. What if audiences had been alienated by the dark and enigmatic tone? What if the unsettling campaign had been off-putting rather than enticing? The promotional strategy was bold and risky. While in this instance, the calculated risk paid off, it underscores the high-stakes nature of the entertainment industry. Even meticulously planned marketing initiatives can teeter on the edge of success or failure, where a single misstep in messaging or presentation could derail an entire project's trajectory. This campaign, while ultimately successful, served as a high-wire act, a vivid illustration that, even within the seemingly controlled realm of Hollywood, the potential for unintended consequences is ever present. Colleen, even in her real life, speaks about sadness, pain, and trauma. But there's also dry humor, a sense of levity, wit, joy, and love. Thus, when we look beyond the dazzling red carpet appearances and the meticulously curated magazine spreads, we begin to see a more nuanced and human portrait of Blake Lively. She is not just an actress, but a public figure navigating the complexities of fame, entrepreneurial ventures, and the ever-shifting currents of public opinion. Her journey includes business ventures that didn't quite take off, periods of intense scrutiny, and the constant negotiation of life under the public eye. These moments, whether perceived as missteps or misjudgments, are not necessarily failures. Instead, they provide valuable glimpses behind the polished veneer of celebrity, reminding us that even Hollywood royalty remains fundamentally human. Every career, no matter how successful, encounters challenges, controversies, and moments of intense public examination. So we pose the question to you: were these instances genuine missteps, or simply inevitable facets of a life lived in the relentless scrutiny of the public eye?